Welcome to Brian's Action Figure Reviews. Today is a very different video. What I'm going to do today is something I haven't done in nearly a year, I would say. I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be doing a room tour of my collection, and it has changed quite a bit from the last time. As some of you may be aware, late last year I picked up some new glass cases that I didn't have last year, and the whole room just looks totally different, and it took me ages to get everything right and in a place that I'm sort of happy with. So like, there is still some empty shelves. They're being saved for things on the way, hint hint, Batmobile and other bits and pieces. But yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff here, and I'm going to go through every shelf bit by bit. I'm going to start off with the Star Wars stuff, so let's go. So I'm going to do my very best to show you everything in this bottom shelf of my Detolf is more or less Jedi and Mandalorian related figures. As you can see there, you got Anakin, Yoda, Mace Windu, different Luke Skywalkers, 3PO. I'm trying not to get in the way of the light. You've got Mando, Boba and all those. Even in the back there, you've got the Bounty Hunters, Dinger. And of course you got Jabba the Hutt at the very back, which was of course a Christmas present from my girlfriend about 10 years ago. No, whenever he first came out, however long ago that was. It feels like I haven't aged anyway. You've Cal Kestis, you've Rey, Ahsoka, and bunch more. So as we move up to the next shelf, which is mostly like dark side characters and stormtroopers. Now these two stormtroopers here, they came from eBay years ago when these first came out, and as you can see from the colour of them, these are knockoffs and they're terrible. I've cleaned these several times and just cannot get them clean. But anyway, the rest of them here, got your Praetorian Guard there as well. I'm nearly sure I had two of those. I don't know where the other one went. You've got Darkseid Rey, Tusken Raider, and what is it, Dryden Voss or something he was called? Kylo, Darth Nihilus from Knights of the Old Republic. I cannot wait to get Darth Malak Ambassador to go with them. You have Reva there, you've Thrawn, you've Vader. I do have the Return of the Jedi Vader pre-ordered as well. And you've the Emperor on his throne with his Imperial Guard in the back. And Revan, another favourite of mine. And of course all the figures from the Kenobi series as well. And of course Dooku's and Maul and Snoke. So yeah, that's mostly my Star Wars collection. And next ones I'm going to show you now are my G.I. Joes. So what I'm about to show you with the G.I. Joes is kind of a mix of the Classified series and Valaverse. These are mostly the good guys on this shelf here, except for maybe the Swarm Troopers in the back. You can see they're all here, Gung-Ho, Snake Eyes. In general, I can't remember half of their names, to be honest. Duke is here, Sergeant Slaughter. Two different versions of Snake Eyes here. We've got Outback, Rakondo, Slaughter, Mini Slaughter down there. We've got Barbecue, and a bunch of the Valaverse figures as well, who are really cool, really nice figures. And that's just the good guys. So let's move down to the next more interesting shelf. Personally, my favourites anyway. You've got loads here. You've got Destro, Cobra Commander, bloody hell, I can't think, Storm Shadow. You've got the Crimson Twins as well, Baroness, Firefly. You've got the Cobra Bats and the Ninjas, and a load of various troopers as well. And this is my favourite, Cropmaster, along with Fiona. So these like are really great figures, and of course there is plenty of room. Like if I can squash these up more and fit more in here, I will. And yeah, I love all the variations in the troopers as well. Really nice. So yeah, that's my my G.I. Joe collection. So next I'm going to move on to the Storm Collectibles. So this is the start of my Storm Collectibles collection. These are mostly Mortal Kombat, a game I was absolutely obsessed with in my childhood, despite it being 18s clearly. But yeah, these figures they started out at about 45 euros there or thereabouts to buy each individually, and at the moment they're up to about 110, which is absolutely crazy. But I will say they are fantastic figures. You've Kintaro and Goro there. You've Shao Kahn, you've Sub-Zero, Baraka, Reptile, Ermac, Noob, Kung Lao lying in the pool of his own blood, which is all very nice. I'm at a crossroads with these figures at the moment because they've gotten so expensive to buy, and then on top of that now we've got import tax here in Ireland from anything in the UK, along with one of the better shops in the UK now being gone where I used to get these. I don't know whether I'll continue the line or not. But here's some more. The Cyborg Ninjas, you've got Raiden, you've got Reptile, Rain, this absolutely beastly Motaro figure. And you've got my Tekken ones, which are Kazuya, King and Hihachi. All from Tekken. I do want more of these. But again, price is really becoming a big issue on these ones. So I am not sure if I'll continue the line, especially with Jada Toys now doing the Street Fighter line at $24.99. Can't really compare when the figures are absolutely fantastic. Going from early reviews, I'll be putting all my money into those, I think, soon when they start coming out. I've already some of those pre-ordered. I'd absolutely love if there was a better, more budget Mortal Kombat line that's not McFarlane. But for now, these are fantastic. I'll be holding on to them for the meantime anyway. I will try and pick up Kano and Liu Kang down the line. But yeah, that's my Storm Collectibles stuff. And now for probably my least impressive part of my collection is my Dragon Ball Z line. Now, I did have a lot more of these, but I did sell a lot of them because, I don't know, the collecting game is kind of a very movable thing. Sometimes you'll have loads of one thing and then you'll get sick of them and sell them on and move on to something else. And I think this is where I reached with these. I did have, like, this shelf was full at one point. They are all over, some of them are in boxes still. But I think I'm going to eventually move these out of here and over to somewhere else. Because as you see, my next collection below these is getting pretty heavy. And I'll show them next. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z seems to be a line I've moved on from. I finished the shows, I've watched them all, I've watched all the movies. I don't think there's a lot more to get out of them. But I had all the ones I wanted to have. But yeah, it's still a great line, like, for anyone who collects them. I highly recommend them. But that's my small collection of Dragon Ball Z. So this is my wrestling figure collection. This used to be separated out a lot better before, but since I started buying them, I just didn't rearrange the shelves and stuff. And there's kind of everything and anything in here now. You see Hulk Hogan Elite, Eddie Guerrero, Warrior, Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso, Darby Allin. You got Bam Bam Bigelow, Okada, Kane, CM Punk, Bret Hart, Randy Orton. And you've got even a Storm Collectibles Jushin Liger back there, Eddie Kingston from AEW, Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and Will Ospreay. And it's just that's one shelf. There is 3 shelves of WWE stuff, and I will move down with you to show you the rest. Oh god, my knees are not what they used to be. So this is my second shelf. You've got way more again, a lot more WWE ones in this. Some defining moments, Yokozuna. A lot of these I picked up on clearance as well, the likes of Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, Karrion Kross, 5 and 10 euro each. You've got some Ultimates in here. We've even got a Cody Rhodes from AEW. And speaking of AEW, the bottom shelf is pretty much all AEW figures. MJF, Omega, Sting, Orange Cassidy, Dustin Rhodes. Yeah, they're pretty much all AEW down here. So yeah, I'm a big wrestling fan, as you can see. And these are pretty awesome. Even MGF is down here. So yeah, that's my wrestling collection. So let's move on. And this is probably my biggest collection. Well, no, it is 100% definitely my biggest collection. So this is the start of my Marvel Legends collection. And I have kind of separated these out a little bit. So what you're going to see here is mostly X-Men villains, Brotherhood, Mr. Sinister, other bits and pieces as well, Sentinel, Arcade, Silver Samurai. Now, they're not 100% separated out. There's no like exact teams and stuff in here. But as we move up along, the next shelf is mostly Spider-Man related or retro series. And you see Spider-Man, Gwen, Mary Jane, Peter Parker, Jameson, Venom. I have a Venom shelf as well, which I'll show you soon. You've got all the other various villains, Electro, Scorpion, Mysterio, Puma, Shocker, Hobgoblin. Even back here you got a black Spider-Man fighting Rhino, Sandman, or Aquaman I was going to call him, Hydro Man, Vulture, and my favourite Spider-Man armour from the animated series, that silver armoured Spider-Man, and Sandman is there actually. And if you move up further, you've got more Street Level, grimy kind of heroes. You've got Ghost Rider, Daredevil, Punisher, some Daredevil villains as well. Hammerhead, Elektra, Bullseye. Is this Scarface or something? I can't remember what he's called. You've got Shang-Chi, and he's MCU villain. Moon Knight, the Hand Ninjas. Of course, you've got the Hood back there, and Joe Fixit Hulk. And lastly, on this the 12th, you've got mostly Avengers related stuff. So you've got Iron Man, Cap, Thor, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Black Panther, Sentry, and all the cool ones in there as well. And by the way guys, any questions, feel free to ask them on the video. So let's move to the next section. So this is in the next to 12. These are more X-Men related things, the more wild looking characters. You've got like Spiral, Maggot, Havoc, his brother, and what's his name? I can't think of their names. You've got Longshot in there as well. You've got Mojo, Phantom X, Psylocke, is it Boom Boom, Warpath, and Sunspot. And if we go up to the next one, we've got the more regular X-Men then. Deadpool here on a scooter. We've got Morph from the animated series, Wolverine, Domino, Rogue, Jubilee, the Phoenix, Jean Grey next to her as well, which is really weird. Guardian, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Gambit, Iceman, the Beast, Professor X, Colossus, and a lot of these I've bought new as well, so there hasn't been any ones I've had to really chase. I've been kind of lucky enough that way, as some of these are really hard to find on the aftermarket now as well, so they can go for quite pretty money. So that is all my defaults. So after I showed you everything in the defaults, this is just a quick outlook of what it looks like from back here. I really like that. And I haven't even shown you what's on the roof yet. And I will show you this first actually. Next to my defaults I have a little table thing. And this is my biggest part of my collection. My Marvel Legends HasLab Galactus. And behind that on the shelf here, I have some notes from people, from stuff I've gotten from people in the past, which is, I like to keep little memories of that. I have Stripe here, who fell over, The Last of Us, this little Green Army man who we got from Fuller of Stickers, little TV thing here, Doomhead, DC Multiverse Wonder Woman. This figure here, the Phantom, I got him as well from a guy in the States, launching his own toy line, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, so let's move to the roof of the. So as I move to the roof of the 12, this is what I call my like monster corner. Got Predator, Robocop, more Predator here, Frankenstein, Leatherface, Michael Myers, the Alien, Chucky. Grogu shouldn't be here, I don't know why he's there. Dracula, Jason. Back here you got Goliath from Gargoyles. You've got the Alpha Predator from the Predators movie a while back ago. You've got Annabelle here. Ghostface has fallen over. He always falls over. And you've got a bunch of other Predators in there as well. So let's keep moving along this side. Here you have Lionel. I think it's like the 5th Super 7 figure I have. Then you start moving along further and you've got this Transformers collection. Now that over there is a third-party Devastator. You've got the Thundercats there. All these awesome bots, which I still intend adding to, by the way. So yeah, there's my Transformers collection. I'm very proud of those actually. Absolutely love the Transformers. And I can't wait to finish the Dinobots as well. Looking forward to finishing that team. And that Galvatron is still one of my favourites, along with Tarn, a character who literally I didn't know anything about not so long ago. But he's really, really nice. So let's move on to the next set of shelves. So let's start up here on this shelf. This is like kind of a random shelf. There's no designation what goes up here yet, but I have Godzilla from the NECA thing. I've got this synthetic human from 1000 Toys riding a Jurassic Park Velociraptor. And I've got the Bratz car, which is the subject of a lot of videos there last year when the Ghost Rider car was coming out. Down here you've got a mix of Hasbro stuff. You've got the Ghost Rider, or the Ghostbusters, I meant to say. And I picked those up for like €40 plus postage. Great deal. And then Fozzie Bear is there for some reason. And the rest is like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and some of the villains. I really want more of their villains, but anyway. As you move down, you've got probably my second favourite collection, my NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated figures from NECA. And these are absolutely fantastic. Absolutely brilliant figures. It's like they jumped straight out of the cartoon. You've got the Frogs, you've got Rocksteady, Shredder, Krang, the Rock Soldiers, Ace Duck and Mutagen Man, and Rat King, Triceratops, Chrome Dome. And if you go down here, then I've got more of the good guys. You've got the Turtles themselves, Casey Jones, April, Splinter, Vern, and Baxter Stockman, who's a villain I suppose, Slash, Mondo Gecko, yeah, that's good. And you've got Metalhead and the proper Krang, Leatherhead, Foot Soldiers, the Pizza Alien, and my favourite character, Usagi Yojimbo. Now if you go down here, now as you can see at the very bottom, I do have a spare shelf. But on this one here, I've got mostly video game characters, nearly all video game characters. From The Witcher, from Fortnite, from Super Mario, from Sonic, Halo, Overwatch, Pokemon. I can't think of the name of that one. Cyberpunk, that's it. And yeah, Crash Bandicoot obviously. So yeah, that's my video game shelf. So this is more of my Legends collection. There isn't really any rhyme or reason to this shelf. It is a bit random. As you can see, there's bits of everything in here. Stan Lee, Iron Man, Spider-Man. But as I get further along, I try to put more kind of villains together. You've got Ultron, Doom, Dormammu, Kang, Iron Patriot, Controller. Let's face it, this is Baron Zemo, Black Widow, US Agent. It's kind of a Thunderboltsy feel. Along as you get further, and then you get right along to the Old Man Hulk stuff, or Old Man Logan stuff, I meant to say. And yeah, so to come back out and go up again, this stuff here is definitely more Thor related. Malekith there, Loki, all of these guys, Troll, Lady Loki, Clone Thor, you got Beta Ray Bill back in the back as well, Gore, Hercules, Ares, Red Hulk, Abomination, Hulk related stuff, Thor, and then along this side you've got more like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Hydra kind of stuff as well. The Red Skull, Zemo, and I will have Baron von Strucker here next week to go next to them, and Crossbones and MODOK, Daredevil, Iron Spider, And if you go to the very top up here, you have these two were in a story together, these three were in a story together. Cosmic Ghost Rider story with the Fallen Surfer and Harold Thor. Then you got like all the cosmic stuff. Nova, Thanos, Captain Marvel, Star-Lord, Yondu, Fantastic Four. And then you got some Heralds as well. And then this is the last one up here. Surtur, my only MCU figure at this side, I think. And you got that guy up there whose name escapes me currently. At the very end then, you've got my Venom shelf that I mentioned earlier. All symbiotes here from the Life Foundation. You've got the Symbiote God and all as well. Riot. And then at the very end, you've got some Iron Man figures from, I can't think, Dark Star and the monkey dude. The bear dude. Ursa Major, there we go. And down here, I've got a very small Spawn collection, which I do hope to make bigger as well. You've got the Violator and two different Spawns there. One is from the Mortal Kombat line and the other is, I think they're both from that, but one's more like the original one. So, last shelf. So if you're watching my videos, you'll often hear me say, I don't collect MCU. Well, here's some evidence to the contrary, so I can never say it again. Here are my MCU figures that just seem to build up over time, picking up one or two here and there. And most of these are got on clearance as well. You can see all the Eternals are back there, so nobody can see them. You've got the zombie figures here. You've got even a movie Venom. A movie this guy who wasn't even in the movie for that long. And you've got the Age of Apocalypse stuff here as well, which I didn't know where else to put. If you go up further then, this is kind of a bare shelf at the moment. You've got the two Game of Thrones guys, Jon Snow and the Night King. And over here, this awesome Iron Man that Jared Kane got me. And there's a chrome, like, there's a metal stormtrooper that my uncle got me up behind him there. Really weighty. And my last collection up here is my Masters of the Universe Origins stuff. You got Castle Grayskull there. Again, these became really difficult to get at retail over here. Smith stopped doing them, so I kind of stopped collecting them. So yeah, that's it guys, that's my collection. That's it, that's my collection everyone. I hope you really enjoyed the video. Do like, comment, do all that stuff. Honestly, I started this, I thought, oh, this will take 2 minutes. But it actually took ages to do. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions about any of the figures I've got or anything else. Comment it below. And most importantly, if you did enjoy the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button and do all those things. I don't know why that's on backwards, but anyway. I hope you enjoyed the video again, and yeah, anyone that's already subscribed, thank you. It means a lot, and commented, thank you very much, and hopefully you will stick by and see what else I add to the collection in the coming days, weeks, months, years. Yeah, so talk too much. Hope you have a great day. Thanks if you're still watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.